Yep, 10 o'clock, right on time, as always. Coming from Lisbon, as always, on a beautiful 24-degree night.
Oof.
And around here, it got to like 31. And like I was saying to somebody earlier this week, this is what I signed up for, this kind of weather. So today was a beautiful day, and it's supposed to cool down a little, I guess, over the weekend, but still be nice. But anyway, cheers all around. Cheers to Dale. Hopefully he's doing well. Cheers to Patrick. Hopefully he's doing well. And cheers to an old friend that's right next to me over there, Nuno. We haven't seen him in a while, but we're glad he's with us tonight. And everybody else out there,
hello.
Away we go. So anyway, let me see. Oh, Antonio Up's out there right away. And Square Eyes, Uranus. Okay, very good. So anyway, I don't know where that came from, but I'll slip the banner up there as we get going here. As I said, Nuno joining us from somewhere in Lisbon.
Yeah, Benfica.
Benfica.
There's another guy that is usually around. I guess he finally got himself sorted out from last week. So good to see you, Kent.
Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? I just plugged everything in. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I can't hear you, mate. Say that again.
Fuck you. Yeah. So
coming in loud and clear. Garvo coming from his own little man cave and still in the box. I assume that's Chris coming to us from who knows where. So anyway, good evening all. And let me see what else is going on here. That's it. Okay. So
little birthday, Paul.
What's up?
To Pat. Happy birthday,
Okay.
Pat.
Yes, my wife's birthday was last Sunday.
Birthday.
So,
Oh,
cheers,
Eric. Happy
Parabéns,
birthday,
parabéns.
Pat. And Eric, also, I've got to say, you're punching. You know that, don't you?
What am I doing?
You're punching.
Oh no, oh Chris, you're not better. He's not punching above his weight. He's fucking punching. If Eric will let me, I'd do it occasionally to keep doing this fucking in order.
I looked at your wedding picture, your wedding photo, and I thought, wow, that's a very nice, that's a very lovely wedding photo, actually. I really like looking at one.
Yeah, but that was almost 40 years ago. So,
You know what,
yeah,
though?
you usually Pat's in the background. You might want to adjust that. Yeah. So.
I think he looks better now than he did then. You look, I don't know, somehow more distinguished or whatever. He just look better now. That photograph you just can't recognise. Yeah, but you might have had more of that. But
it's the grey hair.
Eric, was that photo looked like you just made your first million? That was your first rich.
Yeah.
He just lost his first million. Buying Pat's one for the past 40 years.
And Gary,
he's better
so
off.
young.
No,
Look at
actually,
Gary's photo. He knew he could be so young. It's unbelievable how young he looked. You had a mullet.
hard life, mate. That's right.
Unbelievable how young.
somebody's feeding back.
Pete Bleach just joined.
How you doing, Pete? He's muted. Okay. So anyway, Pete Bleach coming to us from the central of Portugal somewhere. Kent Alcabadeshan coming to us from the west coast. Good to see him tonight. And Chris, where are you now? You north or south?
He's in the shit all the time.
We landed yesterday morning at about 11:15 into Faro, and now they've got this extension. You know, because of the EAS, they've extended the arrivals hall, so we go to like a little tin shack sort of thing, and everyone's got to do their finger recognition and face recognition stuff. But we got out really quickly. I think it was about 5 minutes.
Wow.
From landing to getting off the plane to getting out of the actual airport terminal. It's amazing.
They let Prima into the country in less than 5 minutes.
Yes.
There's some sort of
Journey's
security
on.
there, Pete. Chris,
Well,
as my local MP, you need to look into this.
Local MP.
Rima should not be getting into the country in less than 5 minutes. It's not right.
Maybe it's because she can disarm a man in less than 30 seconds. So yeah, that helps.
Exactly, and you got to remember, she actually is part Portuguese. Rima's part Portuguese.
Which part of her? A job?
No, literally everything about her is part Portuguese. There's a Portuguese cell in every. There's a part Portuguese in every cell of her body. She's part Portuguese, and you know that, Lee, because remember when your car broke down when we met you for lunch. Do you remember when your car broke down and you said Rima fiddled with my car, and then you turned around and you said, actually, no, she never, because if she did, you would be dead because it would have blown up if Rima had.
You know what? I know Lee well enough to know that he probably doesn't remember all the times his car broke down. So yeah.
Oi. My car passed its fucking yearly service on Tuesday morning.
That's something that should be investigated, Lee.
I was going to say I wouldn't be calling for investigations over it.
I have fucking no idea how that fucking van passed that service.
Yeah.
Hey, as my local MP, I need you to.
We definitely need to impound Lee's van, I reckon. How did it pass, Lee? Did you have enough gaffer tape on it? Is that what it was? And
I have got sellotape on it, yeah. Sellotape on it.
That's how you pass. That's it, man.
It holds the driver's side mirror together.
Well, at least there's a mirror there, right?
Oh, no, it's cracked. I can't see anything out of it. It's dirty and cracked.
No, but you see half of the cars that drive around this country, the mirror is hanging off, or it's gone, or whatever.
Yeah, I've got sellotape on mine.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they're going to use it.
No.
Yeah, not going to use it. Yeah, pointless anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that last Sunday we were on tractors, Nuno, drinking over the top of the motorway bridge, trying to distract the traffic. So we got all of the truck drivers and stuff to wave and toot at us. If I did that in England, I would have caused a major pile-up. But I love our motorways; are just fab. Portuguese motorways are definitely the best, I reckon. Where else do you get tractor drivers kind of trying to cheer you on? I think it's fab.
Well, there's so many roadways that nobody drives on.
Which is awesome. Eric, why do you need cars? You just want a big
stretch of motorway and 1 hour and 25 minutes to 40 kilometres today.
1 hour and 25 minutes to do what?
40 kilometres. 44 kilometres from Carl's house to my apartment.
That takes me about 10 minutes, Lee. I can't believe it's taking you that long.
Yeah, I know the pain. You know the pain. It was shocking today. Crossing the bridge, but it's after the bridge of the night.
Lee, honestly, how many beers did you drink? Did you have drunk between the two places? So you have stopped somewhere for sure.
Oh, today I've had no. Drive home, Nuno. That was driving from the cafe.
I'm joking.
That was driving from one beer to the next. Yeah.
Oh well.
So I've had a fairly civilized day today.
Glad to hear that good news about your van. So cheers to that.
Cheers to Lee.
I changed the light sensor this week on the van.
Really?
I did it myself.
Wow.
Yeah. That sounds
by the way, we didn't get to how's my week, but I saw Lee, and like he also gave me some information about tires, as you know, that is something that I'm looking for. My wife, we've been good, knock on the wood thing, but but three in a week and a half previously, but Lee, share your insight.
I've been buying cheap shit tires for the last 4 years, and I'm going through like one every 6 months. But we've discovered that you can get commercial grade tires for my van, so the walls are thicker. So it's now got 4 new shoes.
Oh, I go through one of those about every 2 years, but with the roads around yours, Lee, I'm amazed you get fucking 6 months worth out.
It is ridiculous. But these have got like a thicker wall on them. So I'm hoping to get at least a year out of each of them.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, what Lee mentioned to me is that like I can get them for my wife's Fiat. So if she
Get commercial grade tires for your wife's car. You can curb it all the time.
Oh! I mean, whatever it takes. Like if I have to replace it with tank wheels, then so be it. So yeah,
Tanks don't have wheels.
I know, but yeah.
Yeah,
But I get.
Yeah,
you know what? Forget tanks, kegs, the barrels. Yeah.
Right.
So she dents them. I can just bang it out again. So yeah.
Eric, how's your week been, mate?
Yeah, you can continue since you're celebrating your successes earlier in the week, so you can carry on.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've seen Ken. I've seen Eric twice.
Yep.
We had a cracking Japanese meal last Sunday. That was really nice. I'm still well impressed with it. But we had a robot delivery service to the table, which was bizarre.
I love those. Oh, they're awesome. They're
Yeah. Dot's birthday party had one of those bullshit things come.
But the guy following it, take it off the tray and put it on your table.
No! It just showed up, and because it was Dot's birthday, it played Happy Birthday, and everyone sang, and then in Portuguese and in English, and then it just like it was just the tray, but
Apart from that, it's been a hot week at work, and I've got work tomorrow, and then I'm off on Sunday. And I was going to work Sunday, but I'm going to spend the day with Dan and Helen Norbury for the day. I'm going to take Evo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to go barbecuing and have a dip in the pool there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Is Monday a bank holiday here?
No.
It's a bank holiday in the UK. Bank holiday in the UK. It's a holiday
in the UK. Yeah, it's not one here.
No, it's. I mean, there might be a strike, but it's not one of the thousands of holidays.
The next couple of years in June.
Yeah. Then it's the festas, all the time. So
what do you mean then?
The Santos Populares, as Nuno might say. So
they're at the start.
I also got a picture of Pete Bleach of his fat gut in his fucking swimming pool while I was grafting.
Oh, I thought that was lovely to send you that one, Lee. I thought
I was proper grafting, smelt like dog shit, and Pete Bleach was fucking in his pool with his fat gut on the side of it, laughing at me.
I know.
Yeah, but he still probably smelled like dog shit.
I've got a question for Gary. Before I forget. In the WhatsApp chat, Gary, you mentioned something about a conversation on Pete's balcony.
You both had it. I'm going to bring a cup for next time you both come up to see who the best
streaming. We were talking about streaming.
You were. You made a fatal mistake of talking about streaming on my balcony of all places. So you should know you're in for a competition.
Why were we streaming on your balcony?
Well,
I wasn't streaming on his balcony. What was the conversation, Gary?
You were both saying.
We were having a penis waving contest. Who's a quicker streamer?
Well. If you were streaming, you had a penis competition while streaming. So like
nude streaming.
Like who got cut? Yeah.
Nobody's streaming. Nobody's streaming nude. It's not happening. It's not happening. If we're doing nude streaming, Gary, you'll win. If we're doing fully dressed streaming, I'd win.
How do you know I haven't done nude streaming before?
Well, no, you would win it. I'm not already saying you'll win it. Because I'm not fucking doing it.
Really?
Oh, swimming is painful. On the better, swimming in shorts is painful. Swimming your knob out can be fucking murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
Copper on the inside of your leg, or indeed on the end of your knob, that really does make you wince.
Yeah, bramble on the end of your knob. That would be bad, definitely.
Have you ever, Gary? Have you ever swimmed with your short? Obviously, you have swum with short. Yeah.
Well, yes, I have. Yeah, not.
Have you ever got like a grass splinter in your shins?
Yeah, because you hit stuff and it just throws it straight at you.
No, like a little bit of grass.
Yeah.
When you hit it with a swimmer, it causes like a little fragment to stick into your skin. It's fucking painful.
You know those little dart things.
I hate those darts. They're a fucker.
When you swim, just like a dartboard at you.
Yeah, you don't want that on your bollocks. That's for sure.
Not really.
definitely. Oh man, it would be like having someone throwing poison darts at you. They're horrible little fucks. They get everywhere as well. They're really nasty.
Right. So
Okay, so now that we've covered
maybe
that,
we'll do it, Gary. We'll do it as part of the ManCave barbecue. I'll leave one end of Carl's garden wild, and we'll get like a 5 meter stretch.
So
That's
I'm
not
gonna-
enough. You want a whole field, mate.
No, I've got 2 machines that are identical.
Got 2 big
We
fields. that
start
you
at one
can-
end and get to the next. It's a 3-second game. It'd be great fun.
3 seconds isn't enough fun. Honestly, I think you need to do at least.
It's longer than Gary last when he's having sex. So I mean, competition wise,
what's 6?
wow. Okay,
it's
so
that thing you do with a sheep, Gary.
Okay, I remember you.
Lee,
Yeah,
can
the
I
thing
get
you do with
the
a
show
sheep.
back on the rails, please? Can I get the show back on the rails, please? Thank you. So now Nuno has to follow that up with how is his week, and I'll let him share whatever he wants to share, not share, whatever. It's good to have Nuno on the show again. We haven't seen that in quite some time. So go ahead, Nuno. How you been?
Yeah, thank you for your words, Eric, and believe me, I remember of you all a lot of time, often, special at Fridays, and most of the times, oh, I'm done. Honestly, I'm completely done.
Yeah.
So I went to Luxembourg and Germany for 3.5 months. I'm a grandfather now. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I came back to Portugal. I did a surgery to my hand, and now I'm back. Now, I feel.
Did your new grandchild bit you? That bad, huh? Yeah.
No. Actually, my grandchild is a granddaughter.
Okay,
which I'm very happy.
I didn't specify. Yeah.
I'm very happy for that
Did
also.
Matty bite you when you were in Germany or something? Did you meet a cannibal? What happened to your hand? It's what I wanna know.
Cannibal. Oh, no. This is something minor, nothing much.
Carpal. He had carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I developed these, and I was delaying the surgery since the last year. But in the last month, 2 months, I was wishing that the day of the surgery came as soon as possible, because I was awaking during the night with the hands hurting and tingling also, especially the right one. So yeah, that's the only possibility.
Did you have problems getting good insurance coverage to handle that?
It seems not.
No, I imagine Nuno charged to another client.
I was lucky. I was lucky with that.
He's walking around the cop of my ID on him because he knows I don't use my insurance.
Oh, that's really
But
good.
put it on lead insurance, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So
have you got movement in both hands now? How's the movement? On
yes. So the right one was the worst, and this is not bad for the recovering time, for the surgery itself, but it's the time. So, for example, during 6 months, I cannot ride a bike. For example, I cannot cycle.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Garvo. I saw that, Garvo. And as you know, I love to go camping with the scouts. I love to do all of that activities, and I cannot do. So
I was going to ask you, Nuno, if it was brought on by repetitive movement, like because like I almost had issues with my hand, and then I mixed it up because I had the usual computer kind of mouse thing, but then I started switching it up by using a tablet.
A sex toy to masturbate with.
Yeah. Like this inserted, it's like it's a quick release after that. No, just varying up. But I didn't know if it was like work or tippy tappy or or something like that. But yeah, I just varied my
None
thing.
of you have proper jobs. None of you can none of you can complain of workplace injuries because none of you actually do anything.
That is obviously.
No.
I need surgery because I tippy tap. Oh, my wrist is on all blocky.
White finger.
Fucking girl.
No, but Lee, if you had
Gary,
used the same equipment,
Gary, tell him.
Lee, if you had used the same equipment for everything all the time and not vary it up, then it's just about.
Of course I do.
No, I mean you're using different tools at different
all
times.
My machinery vibrates the same way. But I am sensible enough and have been forever to wear ear protection and gloves.
Hey?
Yeah.
Well, is that just when you're pegging, or is that with any other machine?
Just when I'm pegging, Pete.
I thought so, mate. Definitely. That's it.
Just when I'm pegging, ear protection is the definite, and gloves is absolutely essential.
Yeah. I mean, the screams are better when you they sound like they're in the distance, and you feel like you're getting closer. Yeah.
I was wondering if Nuno might show us his scar.
My scar? No, not now.
Yeah, can't get it key off surgery.
I have this.
Could be a scratch.
So anyway,
actually, Linda had both of hers done a few years ago. So, like you, she was the one hand was almost turning into a claw. It was like
Can't you use that for fishing trips though? Like with Di, she's got like weird carpal tunnel toes, yeah. And I still think if I got her on a zip line over a lake, I reckon she could catch some bass or something else.
Don't think you can get carpal tunnel syndrome in your feet, Pete. I don't think it works that way.
Really? Because they're the same things, aren't they? They're
No. How do you mean they're the same things?
Well, if you think about how like whales developed and most mammals, these were feet.
Like the Welsh cannot be considered mammals.
No, I got you there.
The Welsh are still
I mean, also if her job is using her feet, in a bound way, over and over, trying to make a living, then I can see it. Yeah.
There you go. So Antonio says parabens, Nuno.
Thank you,
Can I just say, we can tell Nuno's in Benfica because of the sound effect in the background.
Sorry?
We can tell Nuno's in Benfica because of the sound effect in the background. All I can hear is traffic and emergency services.
Yes.
And barking dogs.
There is a lot of traffic.
And barking dogs. I can tell he's in Benfica.
Oh, but I can switch to the mobile phone.
No, it's okay.
Oh no, I'm only joking, dude. I don't care. I'm only joking.
Okay.
It's just I
reckon he might be surrounded by police because look at all that blue light he's bathed in.
Yeah, well, that's Benfica for you, Gary. Gary, it's a shithole.
That's not
I enjoy it. I love it.
That's where Nuno's living. Nuno is now living in Moss Side in the 1980s.
Well, actually, this is
by the way, Lee says that out of jealousy. Yeah.
Actually, this is a black light.
guy that lives in Montebrau. So there you go.
Hey, you've been here enough. Have you ever seen any trouble in Montebrau?
No.
Yeah, you're the trouble. That's.
I am the trouble.
No. When Daniel, aka Danny, Chicken Danny, and I were in Benfica, we're looking around like, I think we're the worst element here. So yeah.
Yeah. So
I was at Cold Kids Cafe this week over near Carl's in Verdicella, which is a really nice area. But the cafe is where a lot of tradesmen go. And some snotty little kid walked past me, like Lucas' age, with the same fake Lucas beard that Lucas has. And he knocked the cigarette off the end of my arm, with his arm. He knocked and almost squared up to me. And all the builders and gardeners in the cafe. In the on that one big table, all stood up and fucking looked at him and his mate. It was hilarious. I just
They
not
were
today.
saying
Not today, kid.
you don't want to beat up that old man.
Oh, no. The kid must have been 19, 20 maximum. But
Yeah,
and all the old men were all builders, Portuguese builders, all in the 50s. It'd have been hilarious to watch them kick shit out of each other. There was a group of kids and these small bunch of old men. It would have been hilarious.
There you go. So Antonio F is not a grandpa, but he's already a grand uncle. So there you go.
You are.
So anyway, Nuno, anything else to share, sir?
Well, not much. Life is going well. The usual tons of work. So yeah, everything is going well.
And you kind of up late. It's almost 10:30.
Did you say you were in Dusseldorf? Where were you? Hamburg. Were you in Hamburg?
No, he was in Luxembourg and Germany, non-disclosed location. So yeah.
No. I thought you said the city in Germany was in.
Close. They are
Where
close. They are.
Germany?
They do.
No, but we don't know what city or region. So yeah.
What city in Germany did you stay in?
Okay, so I stayed just across the border with Luxembourg, but I did a trip also to
Munich, didn't you? I'm sure I saw you in Munich.
No. It was not Munich. It was called. Is like 200 kilometers away of Luxembourg.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a weekend trip that I did with my wife there.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Nuno, very good. Good to see you again on the show.
Thank you.
And, we
also
hope
very good to see you all of you again.
Oh yeah. Now that you're in country, hopefully we'll get together. And
yeah, now I'm here. I'm also spending a lot of time up north in Lamego area, but I'm in the country now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find you. Yeah.
Come on, Eric.
Kent, we were waiting with bated breath last week for you to get yourself sorted to come on the show, and we never saw you. So that can only mean one thing.
It means open bar. No. Like I knew I could make it today because there was no possibility there was an open bar between this afternoon and before the cave. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I end up drinking Lee's weight and white wine, and then laid down for a minute, and then woke up at 2 a.m. So
there you go.
Yeah, I just lay down on the little couch over here, which I need to put caution tape on my office couch because, that'll it's. Yeah, like just having a little refreshment for a second and like lay down sometimes means that it's the middle of the night when I revive myself. But there's been a lot of different activity. But Lee's not even here. He doesn't care.
No, you can keep
going. Saul Lee. So I guess I don't need to see him while I describe my week. But I've had a variety of events and things like that, and the auctions in New York, which is the first time in 20 years that I have not been at the big art auctions. Either in they're always in May or November, and it's the first time. It was very odd to be watching. It like I mentioned in our chat that some of them were starting at like 1 a.m. Yeah. And so I would start watching it, then I would watch it on my phone in bed until I fell asleep. But it was just very, very, very strange not to actually be in the room for the sales.
So I sense you missed it.
What's that?
I sense you.
No, because I'm happy to be the fuck out of it, and because I don't want to do it. But I do have friends and people I have good relationships with because there are some people I actually like, and it was nice to see them working and doing stuff, and I have opinions on all the auctioneers, and also I have an interest in staying knowledgeable of what things are actually worth. So I watched all both Sotheby's and Christie's auctions, both evening sales and during the day sales, and I watched Phillips as well, because I have many friends who are now at Phillips. So I watched all three auction houses. I watched every auction, but sometimes I was unconscious and asleep because yeah. So but at least it was playing. Yeah, and one of them I just had it in the background, just the droning sound, and yeah, and not all auctioneers are the same. So I was doing that, and then I had a bunch of different events, and yeah, it's kind of that late spring, early summer where people are doing activities and stuff like that, and so I've been bopping around,
so school's got to be emptying out pretty soon too for your kids, right?
No, they go late.
Really?
Yeah, well, because with all the holidays, festas, et cetera, slash, whatever, they go all the way nearly to July 1st. So,
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and
so you
actually Monday I'm going out.
Good.
That reminds me.
But I also want to say, like with the warm weather, it is I really am happy about my move to this location with the balcony.
Not on a public forum, Kenton. Not on a public forum. Don't mention it.
I'm not gonna mention it, but Lee understands that it's a very, very nice view of the activities down below. So
there you go.
It's nice. Yeah.
We need to arrange a Thursday piss up.
But by the way, I haven't had a housewarming party, and but obviously
I was speaking to Dan yesterday. We're going to start.
I was going to say have Dan and Helen around, and we have that big pool, because I'm in a condo, so it's a bigger pool than I would ever have and would want. But so yeah, it's nice, and I got a nice place we can put out wine, cheese, and hard drugs, and if Daniel if Daniel's son comes, we can also put the ManCave official ManCave barbecue karaoke machine too. So
there you go. Okay, thanks, Kent. Chris, anything good happening in your world, or are you just going to complain about everything?
Oh no, I want it. I would who coughed in the wrong way, and who's the motherfucker this week? Let's get your top. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get it right off the bat, I'm sure.
What happened? Did you have to return any electronics? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Coughing in the wrong way. On the plane yesterday, I was sat in 1C, and the person who was in 1A or 2A, sorry, was coughing, pissing me right the fuck off. So I just had to put my earphones in and go to sleep. So that's what pissed me off this week. Other than that, the other thing that's pissed me off is I'm still in a fucking box. But they still haven't fixed my car yet, and it was meant to be fixed by the 24th of May. And I got an email saying the car hire company have extended your car hire, which means my car's not going to be ready for God knows how fucking long. So that's pissed me off. But on the other good side of things, I woke up this morning, had a meeting at 9:30, and I haven't worked so hard in ages. Literally, sat down at dinner today at a restaurant.
Lots of delivery.
Sorry?
Lots of Uber deliveries.
Yeah. Literally, I had lovely. Literally, I went into the restaurant, sat down, Rima had ordered Corvinia cheeks, which is what I love. It's fantastic. Corvinia cheeks. No, Corvinia, not pigeon.
I said
And
pig.
it's lovely.
What is it?
Yeah, no, fish cheeks.
Fish.
Oh, pig.
Not fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
fish
it's
steak.
lovely. And it is fantastic. So I had that. I then knocked out, whilst I was eating my lunch, I knocked out, how many meetings? Four meetings. And then we went to the beach. And it's been fantastic. Oh,
Thank
and
God. You said you knocked one out when you were having your lunch. But
That's what I heard as well.
that's good.
That's what I heard as well.
I mean, the Greeks would be proud. Yeah.
And then
See,
on
that's
top
why
of that,
he usually orders in. So I don't know.
on top of that, my TV got sorted. So they gave me a new voucher. So I've ordered a new TV. Well, I'm in the process of ordering a new TV.
Where did you get it?
I'm not going to say because I don't want to.
But by the way, I need to purchase a television if it's from one of the Portuguese places, and yeah, if you want to like work out a deal because I'm going to spend the money anyways because I need a monitor. I have something specific in mind, but if you want to unload that, for cash, I can make it good. So
There you go.
Chris,
I'm just saying I'm about to order something. So.
But he has to know where the store is first. So
No, I just want to make sure it's someplace like that I can actually return it. Yeah, like as opposed to
and you can get another voucher like he got. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing is I'm not ordering off of like Amazon Spain where like I'm fucked because no one's taking it back. Yeah, so.
No, that's true.
I must admit, I'd already earmarked a place for it in the house, in one of the bedrooms on the wall. So
No, if you ever need for it, I just want to let you know. But if you're stuck with a voucher, I'm about to buy a television myself. So yeah,
there you go.
Okay, thank you. And that was my week. Nothing major, nothing lost, nothing gained.
Did you make a decision on who you're going to be voting for in the upcoming election?
What for in the UK?
Yeah.
I just want Keir Starmer to stay in. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to swear or get upset or anything like that. But
thank you.
I'll be honest with you. At the end of the day, the country's had we've had 5 prime ministers, or 6. We've had 6 prime ministers in the last 14 years, and Keir Starmer is the only one that's done anything decent. The others are just fuck the country out. I was saying to Rima today when I was on the beach. I said in 2012 we were the apple of the world's eye. Everybody was looking at the UK. We had the
no.
What did we?
I have to cut you off there. I asked a simple question. I wasn't looking for a half-hour answer. So.
Very funny.
Well, you also did request we bring a topic. Yeah. So yeah.
And Chris loves fish sticks. So there you go.
Okay.
Garvo, how's life in your world, sir?
Well, since coming back from the UK, just fucking mental, crazy busy.
Okay.
While I was away, the local telephonics company decided they want to put a new telegraph pole in the field, so they chopped a tree down, left a load of mess in there. Had to tidy that up. Then I had to go up to the Eagle's Nest because the builders have arrived, so that means moving a load of stuff in the house out of their way. It also meant disassembling the summer house and then reassembling it in a different place because that was planned but kind of pushed forward. And then finally getting back in here and then finishing off the fields, trimming and tidying up, and a few other jobs in between. So I'm absolutely knackered. I'm pretty much still on my feet now. So
okay.
Looking forward to next weekend.
Yeah, that should be good.
Why? What's next?
Beer festival.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
right.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, Nuno are are usually good at rolling up to a beer festival, walking around for 3 minutes, and then heading out.
True. It's true.
Yeah, we had a lovely romantic dinner instead. Yeah, so.
we can get back into that later. Pete, how was your week? How was tractor drive number 2 or 2.0?
Fucking up mental, absolutely mental. I do not know, Nuno, how the fuck they do it. I got there at 10 o'clock, right? By 3 o'clock, I'd had 30 beers, right? I reckon easily 30 beers. And I was completely fucking wasted. How I managed to drive home, I've got no idea at all, right? But I wasn't
again, Peter.
Well, you have a Tesla. You have a Tesla.
You on a public forum.
Yeah, all right, okay. We might have had a bit to drink before.
No. As someone who knows how to use a lawyer, Pete doesn't remember who it was that drove him home.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who decided to be the kind person to drive him home.
See, Pete, when you invite all the local police to the event, then you don't have to worry about going home.
That does help, I have to admit. And it was really lovely. We had, again, there were loads of kids. Had like a 9-year-old kid driving this tractor that's like about €2 million.
And also you don't have to worry about hitting anything. There's nothing out there. All you have to do is flip your car like a proper Portuguese, which is hard to do in the Tesla. They're very bottom heavy. So yeah, well, I know you can do it though. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we learned a few new phrases and stuff. I didn't understand. I thought Gostoi de Coup or something was going to be. I thought it was someone saying, "Oh, I love this shit," which I kind of misinterpreted when I was there. But that was great, and I've got an erection on Sunday. I'm going to be putting the jacuzzi up, so I've got the walls and the back and the front sauna. Sorry. Jacuzzi's already up. Anyway, I've got to put the sauna in. Jamie's coming around next week to do the electrics, and hopefully it'll be nearly finished. I've just got I've got to wrap around, do the installation, do the inside, cut all the seats out, and fit all the electrics, and it should be fine. It should be really good. But it's been pretty hectic week. It's been good fun, but I still have absolutely I had a hangover at 7:30 in the afternoon. I don't think I've ever had that. Right? I really felt rough as a dog's arse by about 7:30. And in general, it was really good. I've got to avoid getting a dog because both the mayor's family, like the mayor's brother and her son, unfortunately, I think he might be bringing a dog round to me sometime tomorrow or the day after. And I don't really want one. I don't know. I'm not responsible enough to have a dog. I think
you don't need that.
No. Pete, you need to take off to Asia, given given notice, and
not anymore.
No, and you don't need to bag the meat to bring over.
As Nino knows,
now you're a diplomat. Like, you know what? I'll just bag up the dog meat and present it to the consulate. So yeah. So.
Well, no, I don't know. We're kind of. I've stopped booking trips at the moment just because of the fact that if they run out of fuel, you're not covered for any eventuality with anything. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit paranoid, but I've got one flight going off to Italy, sort of like in October. Yeah. But whether that's
I'm not sure how loosey goosey the baggage laws are, but can you just bring your own fuel? It's like if you get an extra check on, if they don't cover it, then there's that issue. And then do you know who the first game Portugal is playing at in the World Cup?
Oh, it's with a minor team.
It's with Ebola. It's with the Democratic Republic of the Congo. You're going to have a plane day of victims coming out to the States to meet.
And the second one is also supposedly an easy one. Also, the second play.
It's just dodgy. I know it sounds a bit odd, but I'm still like, there's that cruise ship where another plague ship that's being returned by every kind of every port. They're going off to the Canaries, aren't they? After being stuck in Cape Verde, and then the Ebola virus is quite bad out there. At the moment.
I've just had a sudden thoughts how the commentary would go. the Democratic Republic of Congo defense is in bits, isn't it?
Exactly, they're dropping like flies.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're probably covered in flies. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird game to have. I'm the Democrat. I've been to the Democratic Republic of Congo for the same reason that everyone else goes, which is gorillas, right? So you go there to watch gorillas, but it is the most chaotic country I think I've ever been to in my life. It's just nuts, right? The whole place is absolutely mental, and it's because of your close neighbour, Nuno. When you were in Luxembourg, you're not that far away from Belgium, and they're responsible for the complete muck up of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Yeah, I Belgium did a number. Yeah,
it was the Belgians that did it, definitely in that case.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that was something. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a nuts place. But for them to get a football team to the World Cup is quite impressive. But I think it might be Garvo. How much have they increased it by this year? It's kind of there's a lot more teams in it. Every single World Cup, they seem to kind of just bump it up a few. We'll put another 20 teams in there or something like that. So
as far as your aircraft fuel goes, right? Don't worry about it. You know when you're in the ship, when you hear the pilot go, "Just let me check the fuel." Oh shit!
I do.
Yeah,
I do worry.
Yeah, like if you have anything on board you don't need, like I could call the stewardess. We can,
comes out with the petrol.
We need to jettison some weight. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it's good news for Putin, isn't he? Because he was really running out of money, and now the Brits and everyone else are buying it kind of through third parties from him. So, Russian jet fuel is kind of is going mental. I don't know. It's a weird.
Yeah, but I imagine that they're probably cutting with God knows what too. So it's like it's like that's why I mean I know Pete, you've flown Russian airlines, so yeah, they're not using the good fuel. So yeah.
Well, everyone's using their fuel at the moment, so they will be. I think so. We're kind of UK. I think Garvo are taking it via India, so they're getting Russian fuel from India.
Right? Yeah. You gotta do a third hand. So yeah.
Yep. Very odd. I have to admit, it's a weird situation to be in. So I don't know. Anyway, good week. It's been pretty good all told. So Eric, go on.
And Di continues to be on the mend with her.
All right. Yeah. We got her in the swimming pool and it was freezing cold. So
I mean, we know she's there, so we give you proof of life. That's all. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you've got proof of scar. That's quite a nasty one, I reckon. Oh yeah. Get the camera in.
That's what you call a scar Nuno.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, Nuno. You maybe go back and see if they can add something. Yeah.
Hey, you won't be able to upset Di soon, because as soon as that elbow heals, if you say something that upsets her, she just whack you with her elbow.
I reckon literally sort of attachment. I reckon she could get like a.
Zippy.
That would be awesome.
He wants me to have a Zippy tattoo across it.
Oh, it's perfect. The
whole
really of it is perfect.
What, Zippy from Rainbow?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That would be the mouth.
I think a Zippy tattoo is a brilliant idea. It would work perfectly for you. Absolutely. Who's got Eric? Have you're in charge there? Have you seen what Zippy looks like?
Zippy, no.
Oh, if you look up Zippy, it's honestly, I will see if I can find a picture because it would be perfect. It's the perfect tattoo.
Find a picture and share it up here, and I'll put it up.
I will do, definitely. I'll do it now.
So Simon says his garage has had his Landy 2 weeks now. Suspected shuttle valve fault on the ABS modulator. So he's not having a good week. But on the flip side, the land is looking good, Gary. So Gary,
for a short while.
Gary, did you get to actually go to Simon's place?
No.
Okay.
I think he's on about my streaming efforts, I think.
Oh, so he's talking about your land. Okay, very good. Okay. Very good.
Sorry. I think I'm start entering it in my hour.
No,
sleeping hour. So
all right. You know what? Nuno, go back to the rave. It looks like you're like like you're spending the night at it. Like you're in the net. I assume there's like a party happening below you. You're gonna cut the thing and you're gonna fall onto the dance floor. So yeah.
No parties. I'm going directly to the bed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good to see you. So
I hope to see you on next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Buon fin settimana.
Good night, Nuno.
Everyone.
Buon fin settimana. So,
all right, I'm going to slip away. I know Eric's left. I'm not going to be rude.
That's okay.
But Lila, so how was your week, Eric? And then I'm going to slip out for a second because I scrambled to get here and I need to get another.
There you go. No, my week was pretty good. Sunday we went out for dinner. The week's been beautiful.
Yeah, where'd you go to the sushi place there?
No, it was a Japanese place in Costa Caparica. So right down on the beach.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, of course.
So right down there. Here we go. I guess this is Zippy.
I think that would be a great tattoo for that scar. I don't know.
There you go.
I love Zippy anyway. Garvo, what do you reckon?
I think it's very nice, isn't it?
But also, Eric, we have a Zippy in the U.S., which is the U.S. Postal Service had this right. Yeah. So I know my logos. So yeah.
Yeah, and he was carrying like a mailbag or something. Yeah.
Yeah. He was just like a
I still don't know why he's only
a more yeah. Well, you know why?
That's what you need.
Oh my god! I was working on a case because when I was in grad school, I was working on intellectual property stuff. It was a way to make money when I was in school because I had a friend who worked for a good law firm. But we got to read all the Leo Burnett legal documents from the 40s and 50s, and it was about how Pop Fresh dough guy. And all this stuff because the Leo Burnett was the ones that kind of created the corporate mascots and stuff like that, and there was a whole freaking thing about all the test marketing about if it had so many fingers it was seen a housewife saw it as sexually aggressive because he could So basically, they just said that. So that's why cartoon characters have less fingers because it seemed less sexually aggressive. So it's very interesting. So
that is a burger I had at a burger festival on Thursday, which I had a black one.
Oh,
I didn't go for
no. That's a Zippy. Yeah.
That was quite good actually, but it was that was a good
So Pete, that was Pete eating that.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely. But I had a black one before.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that didn't eat you. And also Garva, you did make a reference to Mick Jagger. Is that why is that? Why is that not called the Jagger? Yeah.
I'll just think gynecology when I look at that. So that's
yeah. So I was gonna make a joke, but it's hard to joke on joke. But yeah, that's that was the money hole because she had worked in porn before she married him, and then now was a big politician after that. So
all I can say, she must have had a lot of deposits by the look of it.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You were saying, but she's very. That's why Joel knows who she is. And then she was actually Italian, major politician for a while, and and a complete cunt to that artist. So yeah. Which, as you know, and she did get money stuffed in there eventually.
So Pete, there was a burger fest up by your house. Is that what you're saying?
Well, Thursday they had but it's just Portugal. You know what it's like. No one ever fucking knows. So there was a hit of it on Instagram. I think.
Well, but by the way, to promote Garva was trying to promote all this stuff, or at least least you had put a links to the guy who had a list. So,
but I mean, there's
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
hydrate and
go get a
I'll be ready.
refill.
yeah. I didn't know, but I mean, so we found out about it like 24 hours before, went with a couple of mates, and it was really good. But they were mainly from Spain. I think it was like, I think there was a big burger festival in Lisbon a week before, and I think they kind of branched off, and a load of them had done it in different parts of the country. But yeah, it was good fun. It wasn't bad at all. But fuck me, the stink I made for Di in the car on the way back. I had like 2 burgers, and whatever chemical reaction it had, honestly, I think Auschwitz showers would be nicer as an environment.
Looking at one burger, Pete, I'm not surprised.
That was quite grim, I have to admit. So, yeah.
See, Pete, it's no different down here. You never find out what's going on until it's already over, and it's like, oh yeah, that was yesterday. And
no, it's nuts. I'm a member of a couple of Facebook groups in the village. Sorry, like WhatsApp groups in the village, and they tell me things that go on before. So this weekend, traditionally, Gary will have it in particularly in your smaller village, Gary. All the associations bake for the festival of Saint. Oh God, which saint is it this time? I can't remember. One of the saints, anyway, right? And therefore, you order your kind of buns in, or your children. You know, I always think it's funny that they call them children. So I'm frying some children up today. How many do you want? How many do you want to eat later on? Gary, did you see that they found that French couple?
No.
Yeah, they found them in. They got quite far. They went to Braga, didn't they? So they got all the way from down in the Algarve to Braga by the time they caught them. But I think they've caught both of them, and those 2 kids are kind of back to safety. But that is quite a shocking story, leaving them blindfolded in the forest. Man, that's pretty awful.
What's that about?
I think the father, the kid's father, is trying to have them brought back to France or wherever the hell they came from.
Yeah. No, so they've had 2 bad things in the last couple of weeks, Chris. So they had one. These are both French people. You can understand it's French, so you kind of understand all of these things, given the fact they were French. But you had one guy, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, who brought his ex-wife, and his current girlfriend, and strangled them both, killed them, buried them, and then was caught, and obviously down in the Algarve, centre of all crime in Portugal. And the same thing happened like last week. Or was it this week? No, it was this week.
Yeah, it was this week.
Yeah, earlier this week, they found these 2 kids that had been blindfolded, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, left with some fruit and a bit of lunch in a completely uninhabited forest, sort of like somewhere just north of the Algarve. And no, it was in Stubble, wasn't it? That's where they found them. So yeah, in Stubble.
If we want the facts, Antonio F comes right out. The children were found in the Stubble region, and the mother and boyfriend were detained in Fatima 2 days later. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. But, so yes, they got 200 kilometers away.
But did they try and sell the kids? They were trying to sell the kids, right? Wasn't that part of it?
I don't know if they were trying to sell them. I know that they were picked up by a passerby who then rang the GNR, and the kids are now in Portuguese care. So I don't know. I don't know much more than that. But yeah, Eric, you're probably better informed than me on it. I don't know. We've been trying to keep up with it. But pretty awful.
Yeah.
Do you know one of the things? Literally, you remember? I don't know if you remember last week. I told you, or the week before, that when Liam and I was on the beach, and this couple come down, and the guy was playing guitar. The mother went off to get a beer, and the child was playing by the sea, and there's other children just doing different crazy things, and parents and being so liberal, but on the beach. Today there was 4 adults and 2 children, and the children were playing amongst the rocks, literally by the I suppose the edge of the beach. And Eva said, she looked at me and she said, "You're going to have a heart attack, or you're going to have a stroke." I said, "I've got to stop coming to this beach," because literally seeing how parents are so liberal or lackadaisical with their children, you can't believe what's going on. And I mean, oh God, the Marilyn McCann thing. I noticed on the news today that there's going to be, I think it's a Channel 4 program, a documentary about it or something, and the McCanns aren't happy about that. My argument is, if you don't want to be unhappy about people making a documentary about you, don't fucking leave your kids in a hotel room within like different turns and things away from where your children are. It's fucked up. I just don't get it.
There's a weird one, Chris, I'd say, which is that there's a big difference here, certainly in the countryside. I wouldn't necessarily say it would be the same in Lisbon, but I think it probably is. Which is that the community does look after the kids pretty well. I mean, like in terms of if you're at a festa or a village event or anything like that, that you do not need to helicopter your kids, which is a lovely thing. And it's really good for them. It means they mix with lots of ages. It means that kind of like they have lots of different influences and social skills that I think some of the kids I teach in London don't have, right? So there is that. I think the fact that it makes a news story here, when I think of some of the stuff that used to happen even at the schools I taught at, that wouldn't even make the news at all, where I was teaching. You know, it was like flipping at Corelli College and stuff. Jesus, you know what sort of stuff.
That was the first. I think that was the first secondary school or comprehensive school in the country, and hearing about a child bringing an axe to school to act another child.
Yeah,
it's really ridiculous.
Oh, it's just nuts. There, I'll see. Thanks to Antonio, he's brilliant.
Yeah, Antonio is filling in all the blanks for us as we're making stuff up. The Portuguese baker found the kids by the road crying, took them to the bakery in his car, and called the GNR. So there are some good people out there. The mother and the boyfriend were found in a cafe after a local woman in her 80s questioned them and suspected that they were the French couple wanted by the police, and they warned the local police. So everybody that heard the story, I guess, tried to be aware as to what was going on in their surroundings, and people pieced the thing together, and seemingly they found the two people pretty easily once they got some intel from the locals. So
it's great though that the local grandmothers solved the case again. You don't need CCTV. We've got the avos.
It's very true though, Gary, and it's a lovely thing. I think it's a really nice thing that not only does news spread that kind of quickly, that everyone's on the lookout and look at what happened with the kids. You know, I mean, that I think is also a really lovely thing, and it just proves what a great country we live in. I think it's
to your point, Pete, the last comment that got put up is that woman took an interest because there was kids involved. You know what I mean? So it was like that. And I noticed the same, like when I go, I visit Lee sometimes in his neighborhood, and he'll bring his daughter, and, you know, sometimes she's kind of running all over the place, but everybody's watching all the kids in the place to make sure everybody's okay. You know what I mean? So,
but it's lovely. It's a lovely thing for everyone, Eric, in terms of, especially like on the tractor parade and stuff, the kids are playing around and getting on the machinery and like having a muck around and stuff like that. And they're free to do it because, as you said, everyone's looking out for each other.
Right.
And it means that the parents aren't stressed as well. Because we had some friends who are American came over with, they had kids here, and they helicopter parent, and they're so stressed all the time by, as Garver and Chris has really said, there aren't really the safety restrictions you get in America or in England, right? But it's basically the whole Darwin principle of, if you're that stupid, you'll take yourself out anyway. We don't need to put a sign up to say, don't jump off this cliff, or, you know, touch this picture or whatever. But I just think that's a genuine thing about living it.
It's like going to Nazaré. Literally, you know, when you go to the actual the North Beach in Nazaré, and you've got the actual port where everybody stands and films the massive waves and things like that. The only thing that stops you, I think even Carl H said this, the only thing that stops you and the Never Never is double yellow lines There is no barriers or anything. If you're stupid enough to like lean over and fall into the sea, then it's your health, your safety. You know? That's it.
It's
And I'm
castle
saying,
walls and things as well, man. There's so many things where castle walls, cliff tops, ski resorts and stuff, all without any safety stuff. I think it's, I hate to say it, but it's horribly refreshing. I don't think you should have a sign everywhere, don't dive in the hot tub or don't jump off a cliff or whatever. I think it's actually quite nice to have that, but it's also because the community looks after them. And so therefore, because as you rightly said, Eric, everyone's got their eyes on them.
Yeah.
Kids don't have those sort of accidents, but also they're much less stressed. I find myself getting more stressed because I was brought up in and around London over things that I think are going to be impossible, and they always come up with a solution and do things really easily. And that can be quite annoying in a rural area, but it's lovely. It's a lovely thing to have, and I think it's spread from that being brought up within the whole community rather than being isolated on a device or isolated in another way. So I think that's really cool.
No, I agree. Yeah, I experienced the same sort of thing that Chris is talking about. I went to Peniche a year or so back, and you can walk out on the cliffs, and you can look down between two rocks, look down 200 feet, and there's the water. And if you want to go out there, that's on you. There's no rail, there's no fence, there's no nothing. It's all about, you have to use your head a little bit, right? So and if you go to Obidos, right, most of you guys have been there, and you want to walk the castle wall, which I'm not going to do, but there's plenty of people that do that, and it's like, all right, good on you. So, but like in the States, that would never be allowed, or there'd be a big railing, all around and all that. So
it kind of spoils it, I think,
for sure.
I mean, like, one thing that I'm a bit gutted about is that Monsanto, which is really lovely, not far away from where we are, has actually been spoilt by Game of Thrones. So because they filmed a whole load of Game of Thrones stuff up there, they've stuck fucking posters and tours of where they filmed it all over what is a really beautiful old kind of city and castle that's completely built into the stone of the mountain. And it kind of just takes a lot away from it. So it's really nice to have the majority of Portugal not being kind of overly, not being overly commercialized, really, in a weird way. I think but also not having that health and safety stuff, because it's lovely. It's lovely not to have it. So I don't know. There you go.
Yep. No, for sure. So so that was basically my week. Ended up last night. I had a very nice dinner with Lee and his family over in their neighborhood over there. So that was good. But like I said, starting the show, the weather's getting a lot nicer. It's good to be outside. So yeah, that's what I signed up for. So yeah.
It is lovely. Yeah. It's really good.
And Antonio F checks in. He did walk the castle walls at Obidos. So
I have. I did it once, and it is scary. It is.
I've done it. But Gary, did you cling to the walls a bit occasionally? I must admit, I had the occasional one where, yeah, exactly. yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really good. I hate to say it, but I think it's really good for young people to kind of conquer their fears, and they're not able to do that if you've got no fears to conquer. So I think that's quite a good thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. All right, with that, Kent has made it back. Were you successful?
Almost one. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I got to deal with the door here. So.
Okay, very good. So, does anybody have a topic or two to hash about before we?
Before you go into, I've got to tell you, Eric. Remember the beer guy that we had on years back? Whenever he will be at the beer festival. Finally, he's coming to town, so we're going to get to meet him.
All right.
Wait. Who's coming? Sorry, I was switching the headphones.
I don't really remember. A long time we had a guy in the program, and he was a craft brewery guy.
Oh yeah.
He will be there at the weekend. Finally, he's coming to show us his wares, so to speak.
Where is this the one that Nuno and I went to that we missed you? We saw you then at in
No, you're thinking about the Cashmere de Pera one. This guy is the other side of Tamar. This one is
okay,
but he'll be there. So I should be pleased to meet him because we've had one or two conversations along the way, and I like some of his beers. I think you've had one of his beers, Eric, when we was in Tamar, and you quite liked it. So that should be good.
Yeah,
I remember you had him on, and yeah.
So, Gary, is that Castagna de Pera, or where's your beer festival?
No, it's near
down the road, Amigos.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, wicked. So, but the key thing is refrigeration, because they've got a real ale festival back where I used to live, and I was looking at all of the beers in this tent, just thinking they've got hotter weather than us this weekend back in the UK. Right? So I was just thinking, how bad are these beers going to be by like the end of the festival? I think it ends till Sunday.
You're saying that the builder just before I left him, it was getting really, really warm. As you know, I said, listen, where I live in Albion, it's hot. It always gets hot. I said, up here it gets even hotter. I said, you guys be careful on that roof. I said, because you are going to fry. Nah, he said, because he's from Figueira de Vinhos, which is just north of us. We're used to it, he said. I said, no, I've told you. He sent me a text message the other day. He says, you were right, it's fucking hot here, isn't it?
I was cutting wood and trying to do the side of the sauna. And, oh man, the wood I've put it by basically where the sun rises, because I thought, I'll get them. I can kind of get up and work on it really early. Oh, cutting it was you get in that sunlight for a little bit and you can just feel your skin going. And I've got one mate that, well, you met him, one mate that died last year, unfortunately, from skin cancer. I've got a moment who's just had his ear amputated and the cancer spread to his brain from skin cancer. And you just have to be so fucking careful, man. Honestly, you really do. The only person I know that's absolutely fine, Garvo, and Eric, you'll both know. Do you remember Phil the drummer? Yeah. He's got, because he wears so much clothes and he's got such long hair, he's got vitamin D deficiency. He doesn't get enough sunlight. So
vitamin D deficiency.
I know he cracks me up. I still can't go. He doesn't get any sunlight at all. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks, Gary. Anybody else have a topic to hash about before we get to Chris? I'm sure he's going to want to talk about what he was talking about earlier. So,
go on, let Chris unload. Get it off his
chest. Chris.
He needs it.
Well, we've like, I think this is the bit that I find frustrating. Keir Starmer's not doing. The Labour government aren't doing a terrible job. They don't know how to talk about the good things that they have done, and at the same time, it's just how when a country gets its press taken over by so many other foreign entities around the world, that country can be manipulated because the electorate can be, whether it's the radio stations, whether it's the newspapers, all saying they're just leading their own agenda. You switch on LBC first thing in the morning, you've got Nick Ferrari basically just, putting the Labour Party down all the time. And when when Boris Johnson come on, it's almost like the guy was creaming his pants over Boris Johnson. When Nigel Farage comes on, it's the same thing. And this thing about Andy Burnham, running to be an MP, and then once he becomes an MP, he's going to do a leadership contest. Come on, this is fucking bullshit. We need to have at least a leader of the country in place long enough to try and put some shit right and follow a path. You can't just stand there and say, oh, he's had 2 years and the other lot had 14 and the other lot have done so much shit in 14 years and you're going to expect everything to get put right in 2 years. It doesn't happen like that. Julian the Clown, which was the finance sector, after Brexit, we lost a lot of that. 12 or 14 years ago, we were the apple of the world's eye. We were running the Olympics. Everybody was looking at the UK and thinking how great we were. And then 4 years later, we decided to fucking do Brexit. or Brexit, sorry, and leave the EU without. Fair enough, if you're going to leave, but leave properly. Don't leave dipping haphazardly and just saying, we can leave with no deal, and then believe in Nigel Farage, who dipping fuck the fishing industry. I mean, look at our fishermen are on their fucking knees now, and he's going to fuck everything else up. Along he goes, and he gets £5 million from a flipping crypto person. And I'm not putting a lot in here, guys, but I'm going to stop him there. But it's £5 million in from a crypto person, and then lies and lies and lies about where it comes from. And these fuckers are still voting for him. And then you've got flipping county councillors who said, "Oh, I'm going to become a councillor. I haven't got a fucking clue how a council works, and I didn't realise I have to give up so much of my time, and I don't even know what a point of order is." Then you shouldn't be fucking in your place, then, should you?
Yeah, right, Chris. Let me ask a different question. Okay, you've made it clear as to the question I asked earlier is, who would you be voting for in the election? You told us. My question now, my follow-up to that is, who do you think is going to win?
I think, honestly.
Well, Chris, I have another question. Do you think? But do you think it's inevitable that there will be another call for election, or do you think there's a chance?
No, I don't. That leaves it to the two together. I don't think that it's inevitable that there's going to be another election.
Yeah, because I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure that won't be prevented. So,
okay.
And I also feel that if there is an election, I don't see Keir Starmer yielding to anyone. He will go all the way, and I hope he does. Because I know you may have heard me say this to you before, but I've sat in the undergallery in the House of the Parliament, and I've looked Keir Starmer directly in the eyes as he's leaving the chamber. And this guy, he locks people up for a living. And although people think he hasn't got charisma, okay, he hasn't got charisma, but he's a determined person. And do you know who had charisma? Hitler had charisma. He did. People don't like it. But no, Eric, I got suspended from school. I don't know if I told you this last week. I got suspended from school, and my year head said to me at school, "Chris, everybody likes you, Chris, wherever you are, but there's always seems to be problems, but you're never the person who's in the middle of the problems. You've got charisma, Chris." Do you know what that is, Chris? No, miss. Charisma means that you make people do the things that you want them to do, Chris. Is that a good thing, Chris? Yes, miss. Do you know who else had charisma, Chris? No, miss. Hitler, Chris. Oh, miss. And from that moment,
it wasn't that charismatic, honestly, because Hitler failed at an awful lot of things. And yeah, I remember Orson Welles did a really good, interesting interview because he ended up sitting next to Hitler at a dinner party, and he said that he was the most unmemorable person ever. And I don't think it's always the most memorable people. It's the people with the best. Hitler surrounded himself with people like that were good with PR and good with manipulating information.
Yeah, well, like Riefenstahl.
But that's true, though, isn't it? But the fact is, people didn't realise it was the PR men, etc., etc. They thought it was all Hitler when they was doing those speeches and all that sort of stuff. So all I'm saying is that you don't need to be charismatic. You need to get the job done, and the job that's meant to be done is to put the country back on the straight and narrow again, and getting going in the right direction. And I don't, and it's like the wannabes, like we're streeted. Okay, I yield to Garvin.
I think you've identified the problem here. Politics and just general life. It's about charisma. It's about image. It's about who's got the most money, who's got the most sparkle. It's very little to do with politics anymore. You get your face on, get the media on your side, razzle dazzle, and a few months down the line, it all falls to bits. And that's what it is. That's how the world is run at the moment. It's got nothing to do with substance or policy. It's all about who's got the loudest voice, the most money, and who can be the most successful in the media. That's how the world works now.
Oh. Good, Pete.
All right.
Right. Well, I would counter that with.
Oh, what? Pete, an actual.
No, I'm not
representative. I'm just saying he knows he's in the underbelly of.
No, all I'd say is that you can, but a voice can mean quite a lot. So your voice in Portugal quite often is worth a lot more than it would have been back in England, just because of the population. And so recently we had Project Sophia, which is a huge kind of a huge solar installation by BP that was threatened to kind of be put in place around here, and it would have been quite beneficial for a small group of rich farmers who could have essentially rented their land out for a lot of money. But because of popular protest and because of the way that people genuinely kind of made their voices heard, we've got the whole thing's been delayed. They've said that it has to be massively reduced and that a proper consultation has to take place. And in those cases, I'm very glad that Portugal is very much like the start of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's full of paperwork and red tape. And although some things go through well, you'd be amazed at how much more important your voice is here than it necessarily was back in the country that you came from, and how much of an impact you can make locally. So for me, politics is always more about local issues because they tend to affect you more than anything massive that you possibly can't do anything about. I think that the issue that we've got at the moment is that there's so much turmoil that it makes it difficult to plan. If it's difficult to plan, then unfortunately enough, things become inflated because things become less valuable. I was chatting to Di's mum's got a house on the market in England and had no viewings, and that's the sort of situation you get when there's instability, is that people don't want to make big investments or decisions when I
know a lot of real estate people, particularly like who were invested in the UK, who got the fuck out because
Warren Buffett
just because they were looking for profit, and you can't make profit when there's instability. So it doesn't mean that they were looking for a good long-term investment. They were looking for okay, all right, Garbo, I want to hear the mannerism.
About profit, and that's a good point, right? While I was in the UK, they had this debate over the HS2, which is the high-speed rail link between London and Birmingham. It doesn't go any further. It was originally budgeted for, I think, for about 39 billion. Yeah, it is now 103 billion.
Yeah.
And the speed's gone down.
And the speed's gone down. But I'm just thinking to myself, right?
And they probably added 4 stops in order to get a local approval.
I'm just thinking to myself, how much free public transport would 103 billion pounds give the public over a period of time? That's a lot of fucking, free transport if you were to invest it, because it doesn't really benefit many people. Somebody traveling from London to Birmingham, 103 billion pounds.
Can you imagine if they basically turned around and said, okay, we're not going to do a high-speed rail link. All we're going to do is upgrade the existing rail link that's there, so we can do it over weekend and things like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that there's a proper internet connectivity line on that rail link, because the majority of the people now don't work from the office all the time. I mean, I look at my office. My office looks like the Maoris to left on a Friday. There's hardly anybody there because you've got this flexible working. You go on a train on a Friday, there's hardly anybody on public transport. On a Wednesday, there's hardly anybody on public transport because people are doing, I work Monday, Tuesday, I take Wednesday off, or I work from home on a Wednesday, I work in the office on Thursday, and I won't be in on Friday. So Thursday's become the new Friday, where the bars and pubs are full on a Thursday evening, but by 10 o'clock, everybody's gone home. And on a Friday, everybody's working from home. That 100 billion is terrible. It is, rather than doing
Garva also, like if you think about like the times now, who needs to get to Birmingham and back quickly from London?
Well, you might be wanting
people. Because yeah. I mean, people love this. Let's call it what it is. It's a beautiful city with like tons of canals. It is the Venice of Venice. Or Venice is the Birmingham of Italy.
Walking out from Venice. You've been reading,
No. I have world knowledge, so that was why I can chime in about UK politics. But the but yeah, but also people who had to to take a meeting in Birmingham, they might zip to Birmingham there and back, and be back home in London, as opposed to like all the hotels, industry, restaurants, all the other stuff, if they had to spend an evening there. So there's who needs to get there and back that quickly. So
well, you don't make that much difference here. Not that much difference in time.
What? Yeah, I know they like you said they reduced the speed. I actually don't know much about project. I know some other.
If you get on,
yes, was project. But what's the quickest transport? Rail or God forbid bus right now? How long does it take?
I suppose rail still has it. It just depends on delays.
Yeah,
and it's incredibly expensive as well.
Yeah, I guess coal.
But if you jump in Pete's test,
because as Garbo knows, also the coal industry has gone way up too. So
no, I wouldn't get any faster than Gary because the traffic is just horrific. the traffic around.
But how long is the trip, and what would the high speed rail say? Like 40 minutes.
Well, Gary, they put that bypass in, haven't they? There's a bypass around Birmingham now that didn't exist before. I don't know how recent it was, but
the Northern Relief Road, they call it.
Northern Relief. Yeah.
Where everyone can have a good piss,
which now costs £12 to use. £12 for a car.
Has that made much difference, though? Do you reckon?
It does. I mean, to the M5, M6, because that was probably one of the busiest motorway junctions in Europe. Yes, it does. But £12 per shot, that's a lot.
They said they'd stop charging when they paid it off, right? And they paid it off up to about 28 years ago.
Yeah, that never happened.
Eric, I don't know if you ever studied Robert Moses, but like all those tolls and stuff like that would be paid off when the Tigos project paid off. But then they would refinance it to private companies, and so that was never paid off because they found a way to line their pockets by
tolls will be in place forever.
Well, that was a very good point.
Well, no, but it was cleverly structured legally in a way that
we found
that any chance it could get paid off. Then got refinanced, and therefore they were paying
structured. A good word.
It was structured so they were always paying interest, therefore could never pay it all off. So, let's
think about Portuguese motorways, right? You were charged tolls for God knows how long, and then somebody turned around and said, "Hey, hang on a minute. The Portuguese didn't pay for this. It was fucking funded by the EU." And suddenly they have to say, "Oh, we can't charge this anymore, can we?" And they're all, certain parts of it are free now.
Yep.
It's really good, though, isn't it, Gary? The fact that it's free, that wouldn't happen in England.
Well, it's free. It's free.
We've seen the roads are starting to, big lumps are coming out, and they're not. They'll go sooner or later.
Oh, it's
Look at the start of the tunnel.
No, but also let's be clear for international viewers that it's free outside of the Lisboa area. So, I don't know about Porto, but
yeah. Well, it's like the tunnel. We used to have people standing there with their hands out collecting the toll money, and then they got rid of the people collecting the tolls, and they had automatic toll, tolls like what they've got now. And can you imagine all those dirty hands all day long? Your job was just to literally put your hand out and get.
We've got a neighbour who does that, who's one of the toll assistants in one of the Portuguese roads, and she's lovely. She's absolutely fab. But I think it's just like teaching or something, Chris. You just build your immunity up against the harbingers of death of the public.
Oh my God! If I get my daughter to like an internship at a toll booth, I swear to God, like she was sick for a week out and then back for a week. out for a week, and now she's sick again. It's just like, oh my god. So once again, mentioned I saw Lee. I told him, like, bring a bag of dirt. Let's go in there and cover in it, and I'll start food in it. Like oh my, because I need to get her like at least if you see a dodgy couple of stones, bring them over so she can make her suck on them. So yeah, it's yeah.
So
No, but I was also going to say I do miss slugs because being from Chicago, industrial slash enterprising part, because America is not one place. Chicago is very specific, and so if you weren't savvy enough to have slugs that were the same weight and size as a coin to throw it, like when they used to have the urinal buckets to toss the change, like that, like anybody was anybody, like a handful of metal bits that would bypass the system. So that was just what one did. So
Simon's view of things is unit-party politics really run by lobbied civil service collaborating behind the scenes. The new corporate state.
I'll go with that.
You go with that? All right.
Yeah.
So you got a couple.
Well, yeah, because like you need support, and you need local support, and you what we call in the U.S., which is like very cowboy, horse swap, and promises are made, promises need to be kept. So
Yep. All the privileged puppets have the ethics of the great liquidator Philip Ross Green. Don't know who that was. Maybe one of you guys can comment on that.
Yeah.
MPs have no power these days. All started with Tony Blair. Not sure. Definitely not by car in Wales, traveling at 20 miles an hour. The sheep would get there faster. Simon's, I guess, talking about.
Well, I also assume they had the right of way. So yeah, they should. So, yeah.
And a public service announcement for Antonio F. There's free jazz concerts in Richmond. The Genta Teao Jazz Festival will take place in Palacio Baldaya in Benfica neighborhood, Richmond.
That test you did that one didn't it? Hey?
1,500 hours. So
but Antonio F. in English, you have to distinguish, like, is it a free jazz concert or is it free jazz? Because that could either be a good evening or ruin your evening. So yeah.
I'm sure he will get back to us on that. So that's 1,500 hours on Saturday. That would be tomorrow. So
yeah.
I also have a public service announcement. I was reading in the paper today that gonorrhea and syphilis is making a comeback in Europe. Okay. And the country with the most cases right now is Spain. So we share the border with Spain. So we've got to be on the lookout for that. So yeah.
Well, how do you stop?
Once again, nothing good, but bad winds and bad marriages come from Spain. So,
I think I know what you're trying to say there, Kent. Nothing. What is it? No good marriage or wind came from Spain or something like that.
Yeah. No. The only thing that comes from Spain is bad winds.
It's bad wind from Spain.
Yeah.
And so Pete, you need to close. Pete needs to close the border over where he's at.
Our borders with Spain. Gary knows this as well as I do. There is nothing there. There's no one there at all. There's like the ruins of an old border stop.
I like, you know what? Since you're friendly with the toll taker, if she starts turning a little gangrene, let us know, and we know that's a sign that it's crossed over. So yeah,
there you go.
See the gonorrhea crawling across the fields now.
Yeah.
That's it exactly. such a horrible spelling as well, isn't it, Gary? It's like fucking hell. It's like diarrhea. Gonorrhea and diarrhea are both horrible spellings. So I think we should have them. You know how difficult it is learning Portuguese language, right? I thought I got my own back by having that Tractor Festival sponsored. But if we sponsored something by gonorrhea and syphilis or something really difficult to pronounce, then at least we get our own back on the Portuguese for fucking all the incredibly difficult to pronounce words that they have. So,
well, at the very least, pneumonia. Yeah,
pneumonia, diarrhea, anything like that. I think we could do a whole array of impossible to fucking pronounce if you're Portuguese. So
I was paid a compliment in the shop yesterday. The lady said to me, "When I first heard you speaking Portuguese, I didn't believe that you wasn't Portuguese."
Oh, that's awesome! Well done, Chris.
Yeah, which was but that's
what was she, Estonian or Latvian or? Sorry, Chris.
Rima said, "Was she deaf?"
There you go.
I love that, Chris. Do you remember those Harry Enfield sketches where they had the two Latvian coffee hats?
Yeah.
And poor Harry Enfield trying to chat one of them up. I do love that. I love half of them.
With the Harry Enfield sketches, the one I really love was "Hello, school prefect." Literally, I just loved it because you got the nice but dim. You got someone at your school was nice but dim, and every school's got one.
Or Wayne and Waynetta. I love that. Do you remember what they called their kid?
No, what do they call it?
What was it? It was
Would you like?
Spudulike. That is just such a brilliant name for a kid. Yeah.
I used to walk around the office. When I used to work for an airline, I used to walk around the office saying to all the ladies, "Do you want a brown baby?" Right? And they used to like me. So there's this woman called Cheryl, and she went off to America. And I was speaking to her online last year, and she said she's coming back to see her family in Essex. So the first thing I said to her is, "Do you want a brown baby?" And she literally said, "Chris, you just made me burst out laughing in my office." She said, "But I'm coming over with a couple of friends, so do they want brown babies as well?" So how you building chums?
Oh yeah. Do a lot of them. Just.
So the Jazz Festival is 1500 Saturday and Sunday. All shows are free.
Yeah.
So if you're in Lisbon,
but not free jazz. Yeah. So
it just reminded me.
Antonio, so that's good.
Question I need to ask before I forget it. Right,
go ahead.
Portuguese people, right? A question to you, Portuguese people out there, right? Why don't you eat baked potatoes, right? I mean, you like baked potatoes. You have them boiled. You have them
they do smash. All
have
this,
them.
Gary, the worst crime against potatoes is getting something you expect to be chips, and it's fucking a packet of
crisps, isn't it?
On the side.
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I also want to do like the those little stringy like topping ones. Yeah,
and those topping ones are different in Spain than they are in Portugal. So the ones
they're like they're full of gonorrhea. Yeah, so
gonorrhea, obviously, and the syphilis, which is probably worse.
Hey, there we go. No good wins, no good marriage.
Says, from Spain, no good wins nor good marriages.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's the same.
But we know. So,
but I've never seen a restaurant here selling a baked potato, a jacket potato as we call it.
No, yeah.
No, I don't like.
Also, Garvo in the U.S., because we have they're native to North America, like more Southern America, but we have those like Idaho big ass is that what you're, because those are the ones you need, is the baking ones that are like a full
Chris, how can you not like
proper loaf of
jacket potatoes? I just don't like them. I don't like baked beans. I don't like jacket. I just find them. I find them to be very starchy. I'm more sort of like I'm more savory, so I like things like samosas and things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Actually, I get Garva's point, but yeah, I've never necessarily I haven't been a fan either, because the amount of fat I have to add to it to incorporate with the fat is not worth it. I'd rather use a my favorite. Well, I love a smaller potato, but a fingerling tomato is like, I mean, it's a potato is you say tomato, I say potato, like you say potato,
let's go the whole thing up.
You say tomato, I say potato, those little like fingerling tomatoes. What is wrong with me? Potatoes. Maybe it's.
So Antonio F says baked potatoes in the oven. Yes. No, but with the skin on, Antonio F, with the skin.
Yeah.
Well, you wrap it in the the foil, and then eventually after it's baked, you slit it and you fill it with the your stuff.
You get baked potatoes with frango asado, just with the sauce, and they're really nice. I really like them. But
honest to God, I'm not a huge fan, but I understand that we don't see it here, especially like a steak place where that would be like a staple of that, and like the cream spinach kind of thing like that. But a good punch, thing with the oil.
I don't think it's not the best.
And also we can't slam the potatoes or potatoes here, because Garbo is constantly trying to sort them out from the rocks in his land. So like he's got
where do most of the
he's like, and which is why you're not as ill as often as my daughter is, because like I need her to go out there and try to find a potato, and it might look like like a rock, but just start digging them up and start biting it, so that I can at least get her some.
Where Antonio
get some ringworm in her. Yeah.
Where do most of the potatoes come from in Portugal? Does anybody know?
Loads of people here grow them, don't they, Galvo? I grow them.
Everything grows here. It's just incentive.
So, I think most people kind of do back garden potatoes, which is lovely. They're really nice. Having something you just picked out of the ground.
I never grew them personally, because they were so cheap. I always grew stuff that like was expensive in the store, so or something that was like really important fresh. Like potatoes, like that that's great to put in a cellar because they keep. But I always try to do stuff that like was really best garden.
Most of the supermarket potatoes you get are about a year old and have been sprayed with loads of anti-growth, and they're not. You know what I mean? So ultimately, there's a big difference between the stuff you pick up in a store and the stuff.
I know the difference, but worse is especially when I was like the New York area, where like tomatoes or potatoes or whatever like that where they literally would come from Mexico and be on a truck for 3 weeks, and they were picked green, and then it was sprayed with chemicals to make it like turn artificial. So those are ones that you prioritize on having fresh, just because like they're you can deal with with a shite potato, but it's not a tomato, but like let's call the whole thing off, because you want that, like something actually with flavor, because otherwise it's just like the shape and the irrational liquidity of a tomato. But like you want the actual flavor.
So potatoes are actually
everywhere in Portugal. Well, that's the thing is things grow everywhere. Like if
there you go.
But what
if I'm going to start growing something, I'm going to start growing some exotic vegetables and herbs that I can't get here. So
what Antonio is talking about, right, with the octopus, the polvo, are kind of a bit more like a roast potato, what we would call a roast potato, because the olive oil and clearly the baked potato, as we know it here, is somewhat of an alien entity.
Yeah.
Well. Also, you just don't see that size and shape.
Well, then, Gary, what gets me is Portugal invented fish and chips, which is a fucking shock because we don't really have like traditional fish and chips anywhere. But they were the first people to actually invent it. And there's loads of things, I don't know. There's loads of things that you can do yourself anyway. Baked potato is not exactly difficult to do yourself, is it? And you can get whatever.
Well, can you get the big ones?
Yeah, you just grow them. Honestly, they're really easy, and you.
If you grow it, like I can make whatever I want if I can grow it because everything grows here. So
yeah.
So according to AI, which Antonio F, I'm shocked has fallen back into AI because he knows or he can find out everything. But okay, he's even using AI, so it must be okay.
Maybe it's Al.
There you go. 70% of national potato production takes place in the north and center of Portugal. So
because there's just so many you can grow in your between your toes. But anyway, God, what was I gonna say? Oh God, never mind. Like I'll think of it in a second.
Okay,
it's gone.
So anybody else have a top to kick around?
Well, I was going to say, Antonio knows that I wouldn't tend to buy steak here. I'd buy steak in Spain, but the best steak is in Portugal is probably on the Azores, where Antonio was based for a while.
Really. Like shockingly, even though I don't need steak, I have to cook it all the time because accidentally let Dot know that I'm the better chef, and so I make her some kick-ass steak. But I remember what I was saying, like corn that you can actually eat. That's something that is impossible to get here to get the actual sweet corn. That's it's all field corn here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it in the supermarket when I go shopping.
Well, no. Yeah, well, and when it is available in ManCave barbecue, it's not the human.
No, they feed that to the livestock.
But obviously corn has multiple purposes, but no, summertime fun is not the one they grow. So
yeah, for sure.
And as we know, like of course, things are genetically modified. But if you go to the Azteca corn, like even that is preferable to have heirloom corn.
I don't know where this is going. Butter topped with cheese, tuna, mayo, and sweet corn. That sounds like quite the combo. Once you throw tuna in there, I'm not sure where we're going. But
no, I know where he's going, and okay. I want to go there with you. So let's do it.
Okay. So you and Simon can go do that. Okay. So with that said, I think we should do a little once around final thoughts, what might be coming up this week, and then we can break out into the after cave for those who would like to partake. Kent, any final thoughts? Any upcoming things this week that we should know about? Not know about?
The only thing coming that wouldn't know about, and it basically, I think it's basically you, Eric, but I don't think you care. But if anyone does care, I guess we have multiple worldwide, and I guess Antonio, this weekend coming up, meaning not the weekend in like starting in like,
so a week from tomorrow,
maybe so but even leading up to that, like the Thursday whatever is Arco Lisboa, which I went to the first time, which is a fair that is mostly Madrid based, but they have the Arco Lisboa one and I went for the first time last year, and it is actually exceptionally really interesting and good. So it's got a lot of Portuguese galleries from the north and Porto, et cetera, and a lot of local ones here in Lisboa, as well as international galleries, and then large ones, and then also really small little small boutique ones. But it was the quality was shocking. Like I went just as have a looky loo, and I made a lot of really interesting contacts and followed up with quite a few of the galleries. But it was definitely worth going. And
where's that held?
It is along the Tejo, in the I can't think, but those who Antonio will tell me something, but the Cordero, whatever, but it's a former rope factory, so it's this long building that, of course, obviously when they used to do the shipyard, long ropes, and it had to have enough room to twist up the the hemp or whatever they were using. Yes, so it's a real long building. It was very, very interesting, and mostly Iberian galleries, mostly Portuguese, and then also like a few like small interesting galleries, because they also had an annex of like the little small entities and stuff like that. But I was very impressed with the unique quality of it. It wasn't, because I don't like art fairs, because they're basically just a cookie cutter churned out thing, and it's usually
there's your answer. It's being held in Belém. So
but but it's like, but it's not quite all the way Belém, but it's near Belém. But Cordario. So that's
Cordaria, I guess, is for rope, right? Cord.
Well, but Cordaria, it's a great place. So
there you go. So there's also, just to finish this topic, there's also great steaks in the north, namely from the Barossa region in Braga and the northeast of Portugal. The Posta Mirandecha, a thick steak of local meat. So,
yeah. But I mean, there's good beef here, but also, people embrace what your local cuisine is. You don't have to recreate wherever you're from. So
plenty of bacalhau.
You don't have to.
Bacalhau! What a fucking terrible tragedy that is. Local food, those lovely.
Well, okay. Well, bacalhau is a very bad example, but also an example of like a traditional Portuguese food that is not local. So it's it's all imported. So
yep.
Yeah. And Antonio, yes, I do know what it is.
Yep.
I'm not positioned to give the history of it, but it's also quite near the Naval Museum, which I'm sure you've been to, Antonio. So, which is also worth a visit. It's very, very interesting to see, which is still run by the Portuguese naval thing. It's next to the Saint Jerome monastery. So, they're next door. Which is across the street from the Belém Tower. So.
Thank you for that.
So I only saying that because Antonio
Yeah. Garvo, anything going to be happening in your week coming up? Any final thoughts? Anything we need to know about?
More of the same thing, I would think. Possibly, hopefully, not as intense. But and then I do believe we will be having a visit from the royal family of if America could have one, from you and Pat. So
Oh,
maybe,
Jesus.
maybe my friend,
You just scared the hell out of me. I thought that, yeah, I thought Don Jr. and his new wife was making a tour. So, yeah. So,
Well, at least
they
it wasn't
were coming on honeymoon. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, my
and
God.
maybe next Friday we could maybe do a show from here. We could cover the base from here if you want to.
Well, Gary, I was looking at your ceiling just then, and I was thinking it was awesome. You know, when you guys came around and I got my UV light out and looked at the one that I got for your ceiling, and I looked at the calzadas, and I found that I've got a uranium calzada. I'm fucking really impressed. I'm going to see if I.
Yes, I saw it. The one,
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I saw
checked, and it was traces of uranium. So if I'm gone next week, you'll know I've made a deal with Putin, and I'm off.
There you go.
No,
There you
I don't know. But it was no, that's quite cool. It was quite fun to see that. But I still need to see what your ceiling looks like under a UV light, Gary. That's still something.
It's not the ceiling; it's the floors and walls you got to worry about.
I think the ceiling as well. Honestly, it's quite a low ceiling. I know. I'm pretty sure.
I can almost touch it. In fact, I might be able to. I'm touching the ceiling now.
And see, there you go.
And he's sitting down. So there you go.
That's not fluid proof. That definitely, given where things can go. So I think that'd be really impressive. That I can't wait to do that sometime soon.
Yep.
So have you got everything fixed there at the moment, then, Gary?
There's always something broken. There's always something.
How's the pool? Have you?
I'm waiting because I was supposed to have some guy come around and give me a price for the pool, but he didn't turn up. So I'm going to hunt somebody else down to try and do it. I was thinking about doing it myself, but I've just got too much on.
No, you have, man, definitely, and it's a lot of work, and you want someone that's going to do it properly as well. So
I would have done it properly. Might have took my time.
Yeah, I'm not saying you wouldn't, but I'm getting someone in. If you're getting someone in, you want to know that they'll do as good a job as you. I've got something I've got to discuss with you on the after cave about exactly that sort of thing. So yeah, I would say it's an interesting quid pro quo that I'm going through. So anyway, yeah, I'll discuss it then. But there you go. And I've got an erection on Sunday, which is what helps my.
You've got to, on a Sunday, it's the best day for it. Really, it
is. I reckon so. I think it's not bad for my age anyway. So I'll be happy to have it. Be good. So Chris,
so Antonio F says next time there's an open air base day in Sintra, he'll warn us in case someone wants the free visit. I would highly suggest that if Antonio F offers to take you somewhere, because I've gone with him to the Kalush Palace, and he knows it's better than having a tour guide. He knows far more than anyone.
That's awesome.
And
yeah, I had a guy who wanted to take me on a tour there, but I didn't know Antonio F knew Kalush Palace as well. But yeah, he was offering me because I was telling him that, like, because I mistakenly said that across from the Jerome Monastery, but I quickly corrected it. I said, like, oh, I do know that it's the Monument to the Explorers. I just misspoke. So yeah.
So there you go. So Pete, other than your erection on Sunday, is there anything else coming up this week we need to know about?
There's quite a lot. Yeah, apart from that coming up. There's so we've got on Sunday as well, we've got an international bike race, right, with loads of countries competing, the States and Portugal and everyone else. And they've been fucking riding through. This is this Sunday, Garver. You know how hot it's going to get on Sunday, yeah. So they are finishing, but they're racing through ours, and they finish in Orca, obviously capital of central Portugal, as it has to be said. They finished in
she's like Orca's the finishing line.
Yeah, too right. Fucking hell. Anyway, so
just think it set fire to the goddamn
pole again. Going through the whole of the Serra da Estrela, so they will be absolutely fucked by the time they get to us. So I'm quite tempted to watch it, but it does mean I have to get up early enough to get my cakes from the village, get back, and then get some drinks and a picnic to watch loads of people. Basically, can you imagine what their lycra is going to be like? Their testicles at like God knows how many degrees after going through that mountain. No wonder fucking Lance Armstrong lost one. Honestly, I swear to God, there'll be some pre-boiled and kind of baked and squished.
Will they track the guy be serving beer for bike riders? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah, Pete, I would buy your potatoes early. People might want to try to like fluff out their lycra by buying all the potatoes. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I would not.
Well,
fancy
which Spinal Tap is a classic for that. So yeah, going through security with the baked potato under the trouser. So yeah,
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So Pete's got a big week coming up. That's very good. Very good. Yep. So I'll close things out before we go to the after cave. I'll put the banner up there one more time in case anybody wants to show up. I'm actually leaving for Barcelona on Sunday morning, and I'll be there for a few days.
Oh, you'll have a great time, Eric. It's awesome. It's a brilliant city. You really enjoy it, honestly.
Yep.
There's loads of really cool things to do. And go to the Sagradas Familias and
watch out for the gonorrhea. Okay.
Don't get syphilis either.
Don't be too familiar. But I can't believe they actually declared it finally done. I thought it would just be perpetual. So.
It's a beautiful city, Eric. You'll really enjoy it. Honestly, it's one of those places where the beach is kind of always alive. There's always something to do. It's small enough to get around, and honestly, it's a shame, but I think probably they'll have a cup game on. See if you can get to go to the stadium and watch football, because it's a great place to go and watch a game.
Is the Pope going there this week? Isn't the Pope doing mass outside the Sagrada Familia?
Really?
I'm not sure.
Hell, that would be a nightmare for you, Eric.
No, don't tell me the Pope.
Oh God, Eric, you might get some like holy water shrapnel.
Please no.
They've just topped it out with the star, haven't they? They've literally. I think it's still got about another 10 years before it finishes, but they've just
they declared it finished. But whatever.
So anyway, just go into Barcelona for a few days. I'll be back Wednesday night. Just in time to head up to Alveazra for a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. And so maybe we'll broadcast from there Friday night. I'll have to work out the details leading up to that. But yeah, so there we go. So I'll put the banner up. Like I said, one last time. I'll do it one last time. But as always, thanks for everybody that joined us. We did a solid 2 hours, and that was a good job on everybody's part. So yeah, next week we'll broadcast from somewhere, whether it's Alveazra or maybe Kent will handle the duties. And
we might have to bounce off Kent possibly.
Yeah. So
currently my Friday is free, but like I said, the art fair, but I'm gonna go. Like it starts a couple days before. I'm gonna go before the weekend, so I'll probably be here. So yeah.
So we'll work on that. Thanks, Antonio.
We'll
work on that during the week.
There's a soup festival on this weekend. So if anyone fancies going to Idania Nova to get some boiling hot soup on a 30-degree day, I think it's
like my headphones.
So with that being said, I think we'll let that be the last remark of the night.
Yeah.
And Simon says, have a great holiday weekend. It's not a holiday weekend here, but it is a holiday weekend in the UK and the US.
But for Eric and I, it is because
it's a holiday for me. That's why I'm here, because it's a holiday weekend in the UK. So I'm here for the weekend.
It's awesome to see you back in. It's fab.
So
great stuff.
So bon fide semana to everybody. Thanks, Antonio, for all your input tonight. Good to see you. So with that said, we will do the after cave, and as Gary would say,